I feel very inadequate talking about this topic, and I always want to go to people who are transgender to talk about it. In the audience tonight, I've got Aura Persichetti. She's a transgender YouTuber. And where are you? There you are. So you hear the conversation up here, and I want your reaction not only to what we're saying here, but also when you first saw the cover.
Oh my gosh, just like your reaction, I was like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. And I completely understand why she would feel dysphoric or depressed after the surgery, because the recovery is just very traumatizing. Because you're really swollen and you don't look like yourself for a while. And I personally haven't had any type of facial feminization surgery yet. I am thinking about it in the future. But the struggle with coming out on a public stand like she did, I could not imagine. It was hard enough for me and my transgender brother as well to both come out.
You were sister brother, now you're brother sister. Okay. And nice. It's hard for anyone, right? It's hard. It's a tough story. Now he's got the advantage of a family that's supportive. At least she's got that. But you don't understand why I'm concerned about suicidality. I mean, the recent fatal car accident, having been suicidal, the medication that can cause depression. There's so much going on here.
Exactly.
And people are harsh. People are harsh, Erica.
And you brought up family, and I'm also concerned about his family. He has, he has kids. He has multiple kids, and they're dealing with this as well. I just feel like it's a lot of spotlight on people that may not be ready for a lot of spotlight.
I still think overall this is a positive thing, and it's a positive thing
for her or for transgender.
For the transgender community.
Hold on, Aura, you agree?
I think it is, because you know what? Because he was a loved persona in the sports world for so long. People feel like they know him, and then to say, wow, someone that we know is transgender, it's like we know them, and now a transgender person is part of their family, and it's a family name, and they can accept it for the people who haven't before. And I just wanted to say you're beautiful, and I'm just happy to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, let's bring in somebody with a slightly different point of view, which is via Skype. I've got Janet Boynes. She was lesbian. She now counsels people struggling with sexual orientation. And you believe that transitioning is not a good thing, or is not the right choice.
Hi, Dr. Drew. Thanks for having me on again. Let me say this, first of all, regardless of his sexual orientation or anyone's sexual orientation, we all have value, and God loves each and every one of us. I'm not here to dispute, what Bruce feels or what he doesn't feel. But if we all acted out of our impulses, our thoughts, and our desires, this world would be more chaotic than what it is. I do not support his impulses and his choices. You can't change something you never created. God created him as a man, and in the middle of it, he's trying to say that he doesn't like what God created.
Did you hear his explanation about how God was sort of giving him a challenge, giving him everything except making her uncomfortable in his body? Did you remember that whole, what she explained to Diane Sawyer?
What he is saying is that God made a mistake with me. When he was in his mother's womb and his mother asked the doctor, hey, what do I have, a boy or a girl? And the doctor says, you have a boy. I'm sure his mother was excited. At the age of 0 or at the age of 1, Bruce Jenner never thought in his whole life that he would transition into a woman. You think about these kids. That is traumatizing. You have young Jenners, you have the Kardashian kids who are going through a lot. When the Kardashians' father died, he asked Bruce Jenner to take care of his kids. He said he would be a father. Now, where's the father? It's gone. I think it's very important that kids have a father and a mother.
Janet,
they no longer had that.
I'm getting interrupted. I've got to take a break, but I'm going to give Aura a last word before I do.
I just wanted to say that I believe that everybody is born the way they're supposed to be throughout their whole life. Everybody's born with, the transgender community is born with the soul that they identify as. And like Caitlyn Jenner said in the interview, she was born with the soul of a woman. So God made her exactly this way.
And if I can add something, it's more expression. You wear your hair a certain way every day. You dress the way you want to dress. For me, it was a matter of finally expressing what I always felt. It didn't matter even, I was born a woman. I'll always have that body, and I'm proud of it. But it's a matter of expressing what you actually feel inside and seeing that person in the mirror and being like, oh, that's that's who I want people to see me as.